Okay, so I'm finally going to put up some training videos. It's been a long time since I put anything up, and that's been because basically Christmas has been doing a lot of work with uni, well, on my assignments, preparing for exams. I've got my normal 9 to 5 job, which I've been busy getting a few planning applications and stuff sorted, and then any time that I've had spare, other than that, I've been doing deliveries, just trying to make up some of the lost income. So yeah, finally, after all these months and weeks, got a couple of training sessions in. I'm lucky I've got access to some kit, so yeah, I managed to get a box squat session in, and the reason for that, the reason I chose box squats, so I've got a hip impingement issue, I've got bad back as well, so when you go to the full depth, which you should do when squatting, I get a lot of pain, and in all honesty it'll probably make it worse. I am getting treatments, I'm seeing an osteopath and getting massage therapy. I've been neglecting the stretching, which I really do need to work on. Again, it's just time, but I've neglected a lot of things that, to be honest, I've not been eating right, I've not been sleeping right, I've not been training at all, and I've not been stretching. So I'm trying to get my head back into it now. What is it, 2-3 weeks into January, so I'm a little bit late to the new year, new me, but I'm not trying to make a new me, I'm just trying to get back to the old me, but a little bit better. So yeah, a long road ahead in terms of competitions. This year I'm pretty much writing off, just fallen so far behind. I'm not even going to stress myself about it, so I'm just going to focus on getting fixed up, getting the lifts, back to being efficient with the lifts, lifting injury free if I can, and yeah, then maybe look to 2022 to compete again, because that'll go in time nicely with finishing my degree. So yeah, anyway, the sessions I've managed to get done this week, the box squat as I mentioned, I worked up to 240 kilos just for a single. The 220, which is the first video, you can see, well, it felt really easy, it didn't look too bad. But with the 240, I think I lost my line a bit more than anything, just in terms of timing, coming off the box and driving up. I got a little bit of wobble on, and it obviously shows there's some core strength lacking there to keep it tight. So I then backed off, did 160 for 3 rounds of 5. They felt great. I did tempo ones as well, so every rep was 3 to 5 seconds on the way down, a short pause on the box, and then back up trying to be explosive. My logic is you should always do the reverse movement slower than the lifting movement. So if it's a deadlift, you should always explode from the floor. You shouldn't pause it halfway up. If you're going to pause it on the way down. Otherwise, you're building a poor motor pattern in my eyes. Anyway, I'm not qualified. I don't know, but it's just my thoughts and my preference anyway. I don't believe you should stall on the bit where you are. So like lifting, you wouldn't pause it then press it. You should control it back down, but you want to be explosive on your way up. Same with the squat, you want to explode up. You don't want to build any pauses or almost sticking points. Yes, people will have sticking points, but I feel you should work on them on the way down. It's just a psychological thing, and that is a key part of lifting. Then I worked onto pressing, so I did axle push press from the rack, only 90 kilos for sets of 3. Not impressive at all, but it's just getting back into it. And then I managed to get on the log as well, so that was 83 kilos for doubles. Every set I tried to work on it, make them sharper and snappier and more efficient. You can still see on the video that I'm put up, well, you're going to see my back's loose when it's lapped, so as I go to drive it off, losing a couple of inches, and us men, we all need these inches, don't we? But yeah, so as it's coming up onto my shoulders, it's not in the most efficient position. It could do with just a tiny little bit more, gets the elbows higher, gets without over leaning, overreaching, and that makes a massive difference in terms of the direction you're pressing a log, because as much as we're rolling it straight up, it goes slightly in front or behind or whatever, and small margins make a big difference when you've got big weights on your shoulders. Not that my log is a big weight to most strongmen, but to me at the minute it is anyway. I've done much more, but it is what it is. Yeah, also I notice I'm not squeezing my elbows together, which that's a technique tip I learnt years ago, and it's, in all honesty, it's something I've always forget to do, in all honesty, and it's something I know, you know. So yeah, it's great to record your videos when you're training and look back and see what you can improve and, you know, make the tweaks. So hopefully over the next few weeks and months I'll be able to get some training sessions in, and hopefully I'll be able to build back up. I'm also going to try and get the food and the sleep sorted, all the recovery, so stretching and that. Unfortunately our tap's broken, a bath, so I can't get any hot soaks in a minute, but it is what it is. At least I'm making a start, getting back onto it. Obviously uni and work are my priorities, so they will still be, you know, what comes first, but I'm gonna try and, you know, just squeeze 3 to 4 hours a week in. It's not a lot, is it? You know, people can't grumble with that. Just helps your mental health as well, getting out of this room, because I'm sat in here for so long. I become trapped sometimes. So yeah, I need to be training and just getting firing again. So yeah, anyway, hope you enjoyed the videos, and fingers crossed they're going to get a lot better over the coming weeks and months. Cheers, bye.